So I'm going to do my walkthrough Game of Thrones Telltales. This is my first time playing, so I don't really normally do Telltales games, so let's give it a shot. Don't mind my mess of a room at the moment. And I'm going to broadcast. One second. Alright, so maximize your Game of Thrones experience. Create Telltale account or log in now. Lets you enjoy more game features and lets you see more cool stats from Game of Thrones game. I'll do this after. Let's play. And episode 1. So ready for the next one to come out?
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Old Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know. Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood. Now that's a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You? I'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the Iron Throne.
I had a hand in it, you know.
Hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
So what really?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
Brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
But not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story.
One.
It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job. You're his squire. Idiot. Fetch him some wine.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries.
Didn't they give you much time to read?
His honor is beyond reproach. House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Woo! We celebrate. Woo!
To Rob Stark, the King in the North!
The King
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Aye! Death to the Lannisters! Aye!
Winter is coming!
Let's hope it waits till this bloody war's over.
Garrett,
Yes, my lord?
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall
Yeah,
I reward
right.
your
I want to do something else.
What can I offer you?
Let me
You wanna
fight
play?
for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
So I'm no longer a squire?
As of tomorrow, no. But for now, keep this between us.
No longer a
We're
squire.
celebrating tonight, and I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
I wish I could just roam around by myself, not just
Squire?
whatever.
Fetch us more wine!
Can you give me a hand?
Maybe.
Come on. Can I get up to you?
Yeah, no problem.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So?
I outrank you. You should help me. Fetch more wine, grab my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You'd better watch your tongue, boy. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Don't get angry with me. We're no different, you and I.
Aye, but I'm not the son of a pig farmer. My father had dignity. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. All in wine around a fucking wedding.
Give it time. You'll get there.
I
Easy
should be
for
so
you
mean
to
to
say.
this guy.
Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Next time I'm gonna play this, and I'm gonna be so rude to that guy. Oh man, the bride wedding.
Take your time.
You lot
If
are
you
drunk
haven't
as
watched
shit.
the show, you
Good
should
thing
probably
Lord
not
Walden's
watch the rest.
in a generous mood. Fucking phrase. Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a bloody husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett.
What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't
No.
understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Owen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
Good luck.
Whatever. You deserve it. I should probably grab the sword. That would be
Ready, boys!
Oh man.
Whoa!
Let's save this. Come on.
Shoot that one! What?
Okay, I totally screwed up on that one. Huh. Oops. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this one?
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Wait, what am I supposed to do now?
What? Look out!
One, you're stupid.
Good fucking riddance.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
He's gone, my lord. There was nothing I could do.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him. But I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Seven hells.
Well, now what do we do?
If we run, they'll hunt us down like dogs.
If we stay, they'll slaughter us like the others.
He's a goner.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors. You have to go.
I won't leave you, my lord.
And you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
Alright,
Your
well,
Honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those
Right, dude,
fucking
right.
foresters!
that's right. I'll just keep running. Ooh,
With love, the fray.
why are you looking? Why? Dude, you're so dumb. Oh, let me just lick the shot off. No, they're not gonna catch up with me. There's two of them. I'm so excited for Game of Thrones to come back so soon. Less than 1 week now. Episode 1, Iron from Ice. Forster Lands, the King's Road. This just makes me want to play Skyrim. Can I eat the pig? Bacon. Okay, so I can actually walk around in this game. Ooh, I can walk a little faster. Where was that? Take a look.
Lord. Fresh.
I don't think you really need to touch it in order to know it's fresh. Pig's dead. Bacon time! Alright, let's find more. Should be able to do something on this, right? Why is this thing here? Nope, nothing. Okay. Ooh, I really don't care for how let's look at this. I said look at it.
That's Father's car.
Uh-oh, it's the video.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this. It may be common, but at least still have his bacon.
All the bacon.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Bacon.
Father,
I said move on.
I swear.
I'm going to kill you.
Is that so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
Oh, bolt.
I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
I think I will kick your butt.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
I don't think so, dude.
Come get it, you bastard!
Come on!
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
I want my sword back, dude.
You really are a pig.
This one. Alright, so I need to get the other weapon, obviously. Ooh, let's let him stab him. And back to my sword. Get my sword, get my sword, get my sword. Oh! Nope! I'm gonna beat you.
Mercy.
Just kill him! No, I want to straight up kill him. Just, come on, give me options.
They'll never survive without
Options
me.
here.
I have no quarrel with you.
Kill him.
No, please.
I like this game.
See you hang for this. That much I promise.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
I guess I kind of survived.
Your sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
Aw.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Glad I don't live back then, because that would be a horrible life. Then there's dragons, and you can have sword fights and stuff like that. You can't just randomly have a sword fight with somebody anymore these days. Without, like, you know, going to jail if you stab them and stuff.
It's Garrett. Get the Castellan. Tell him his nephew survived.
Woo! I survived! A little cut up.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Two White-Hill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
You better be able to save my leg.
Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
It was justice. They got what they deserved.
They did indeed. We can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Ugh,
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Oh my god, that is so nasty. Oh.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal.
Cartoon-like. Oh my god.
Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
What do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although he is young, and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
I mean, maggots are on the inside of my leg. What do you expect from me?
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Well, let me just go over here and look at this. That's one big sword, though. Okay, let's go look around. Look at the window.
The Iron Grove.
Alright, let's see what I can do on the other side. Oh, I can't go past that? Okay. So... maybe this picture?
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although,
Hey,
I wonder if
what's
they'll
up?
bring her home.
What are you doing today?
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
Do you like Game of Thrones?
Exiled to Essos, unfortunately. Lord Forrester. It was an honour to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
About to sleep soon? Long day?
Why? Never easy being the fourth-born son. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
Anyone else? I'm just gonna...
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
You seem to be favouring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
A guess.
Oh man, you just started? It's so good. Like, you definitely need to get to the Red Wedding for sure. And then after you get to the Red Wedding, you should definitely watch South Park if you haven't already done so. But it's really, really good. The last season was like, you know? So, I just have really high hopes for the next 2 seasons because that's all we got.
This
And then I
might
guess they're doing prequels, I believe, or spin-offs on it, but it was pretty good.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
Okay, so I guess I gotta talk to him.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
I already walked like all over the place. Maybe no, there's nothing else I can touch.
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Why did the White Hills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to travel. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of
Yeah,
someones.
just
and
don't
then,
get
well,
attached to anybody
here we
at
are.
all because like everyone in the show basically just dies. So
White Hills want Forester Island.
They take it
Just
all if
whatever
they
you
let
do,
them,
just don't get
especially
attached.
now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Who's the new Lord of House Forester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he needs to learn, yet the very fate and
Okay,
future of
have
this
you
house
seen
rests in
the
his hands.
South Park version of Game of Thrones
Which is
yet?
rather frightening when you think about
Do
it.
you watch South Park?
What will happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Can I see Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Never mind then, dude.
Never mind.
But okay, so South Park, not much. Yeah, I kind of missed, I believe, this past season, but the Game of Thrones season is the
It
best
seems better than
one.
was to be expected. I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your
No, I'm
family...
totally lying about the whole thing. Like, is it true?
I'm so sorry.
Later.
Yeah, you just gotta catch up.
Off to bed now.
to the Red
Hurry
Wedding.
on.
Do you like
Garrett was
Skyrim
just
at all
telling
then,
me how
I'm assuming,
valiantly
possibly?
Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything...
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
I've replayed that multiple
This has been
times,
so
and I just
incredibly
got a
difficult
Switch
for us,
that's coming
especially
in
for
soon.
children. But
so
I was told.
it's coming out on the Switch
I
as
was
well,
told you
so
were the
I'm probably
last
going to end up
to see
playing
my
it again
husband
on that.
alive.
Yes,
It's
my
so
lady.
hard to
I
finish
know it may
because
be
there's just so
difficult
much
to
you
remember,
can do.
but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He said he loved you.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forester's sword.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response. It's too dangerous, especially now.
I don't have it just yet. Mine's coming in this week, so
I'll
I'll be able
be
to give
sure
you a
it's
little
given
bit
to
more of what I think of it soon. I played with my friends so far, but I haven't actually owned my own just yet.
Family.
So it's just taking some time for it to actually
I
come
share
in
your
since I buy
outrage,
a bundle.
I do. But
I
now
can't
is
wait
not
for
the time to
Splatoon 2.
provoke the
That's the
White
one thing
Hills.
I'm
Not
definitely
with
more
Ramsay
excited
Snow
about.
coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much, I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
Not now.
Unfortunately, I don't use Twitter,
We
but
have
I
to be
do
smart.
have
Ramsay Snow will
Instagram.
be here within the week.
It's
And what would you
Ninja Unicorn
Nothing.
and then the
I would
number
have us
8.
use our heads
So
while they're
Ninja
still
Unicorn
attached to
8.
our shoulders.
If you have Instagram.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
So you should follow me on that if you do have one.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is
Hey,
the lord of
Jesse.
this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons
Welcome
would have us
back.
bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye, you'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the war. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons.
Yep,
I'm afraid it's the
following
only
you now,
solution.
too.
Uncle, you can't send me to the war. I'm not a criminal.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To
Yeah,
stay
this is
would
a
bring
new
destruction
game.
upon us all.
Well,
I know
an
that's
older
not what
game
you
now.
want.
They're just putting it out
I
for
know
free
it's
on
difficult to
PlayStation right
understand.
now since
But you
everything.
must think of the house.
I won't put others at risk.
Well, the new season starts soon.
I'll go.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
You're welcome.
That
So now
settles
you
it.
can just chime in and stuff like that through. I'm on Instagram all the time, so I
You
try
can
and
have
keep
my
up as much
voice,
as possible.
And I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
At any time.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first.
Sounds good.
I know
I
you're not
literally
a
post every day,
Lord
so
Forrester would be proud that you put in the interests of the house ahead
I
of your own.
basically keep my whole life on there.
Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
I haven't been on my Xbox right now. I've just been playing PlayStation all day because I'm downloading
I know I'll
Outlast
see you
2.
again.
I was downloading Game of Thrones. Had an update
I've been
for
waiting
Dead
for
by
the right
Daylight,
moment to tell you.
and then I just downloaded a dinosaur game, and
What?
it's Primal Carnage.
Lord Forrester's last words were, "The North Grove can never be lost."
Sorry. You caught me by surprise.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth.
My Xbox is right there. I just haven't turned it on, unfortunately, yet. But I would definitely do it by today. Although, Brady's coming over tonight, and he's going to be playing PlayStation 2, so we're going to be streaming probably Dead by Daylight again.
I need to know the truth.
Mr. Ortengren asked, but I said nothing.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the Wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the Wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Okay, Jesse, I'll definitely add you on there.
Wait.
I barely play, but I do have a Roblox account, so I'll have to at least log on. So I can make that happen for sure.
Be safe.
That's your Xbox account? Simply Foss to you? Is it one word or is it separated? No space. Okay. See if I can log on. Woo! Got a trophy.
Ethan? Ethan!
Ethan Forster, Lord of the House.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
Find people.
He hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I'll just have to do
I
it in a
don't
little
want
bit.
to die either. Maester Ortengren said he got sent to the Wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about me, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me or what I'm capable of.
Thank
What
you.
does milksop mean?
I don't know. But
I
I know it's
literally
not
keep
good.
my entire life on there.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man.
Oh, you're awesome. Thanks.
He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed
I
me
figured
how
I'd
to
start
fight.
streaming more
Properly.
often. Like, I work at
I know
GameStop,
I
so
should
I was
know
like,
how to
yeah,
fight.
you know, like, I play games all the time, so why not? So then I just started doing all this.
Do you remember when we were
So,
younger?
the more I get, the better off I am, so this is awesome. Thank you.
Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I promise I won't change.
Good, because I'd rather have a brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord,
There we
you can
go.
do
Okay,
anything
found
you
you.
want.
I suppose.
Adding.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
Okay. Don't worry, it's on there now.
It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
Thank you. I'll see you later. Have a good day. See you next time.
You're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Okay. What are you doing? You gonna sit and watch?
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
So, Jesse, have you ever heard of Game of Thrones ever before?
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
It's like a TV series,
Let's not do
so
something
this is just
rash.
making a
What should I say to him?
Tell
a
him and his
movie
men
like
to
scenario of it.
Now
So I'm
is not
making
the
all the
time to
choices,
anger
which
Lord
is
Whitehill any more than he
altering
already
this
is.
entire
He's
game
got
right
5
now
times
by
as many
making
men,
this
and the
the
backing of House
decisions.
Bolton.
All the
My
more
favorite
reason to
games
stand
are
up for
butterfly effect
ourselves.
games,
Only
open
cowards
worlds,
and
and
dead
horror
men.
games. So this would be considered a butterfly effect.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences to your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You
What's
are that
Undertale?
boy. Too young to know when you're
I've
in
never
over
heard
your
of it.
head.
Or at least I've never seen anything
bread
on
and
it.
salt. What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
That's not how it happened.
And you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
We haven't seen him. He was never here.
You little liar. I will find him. By the gods, you better hope I do, because if I don't, I'm holding you responsible. And you'll answer for what he's done. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
This is over, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
We're in the right, Lord Whitehill. Remember that.
Alright, so it's a game where you are human and you go into a mountain hole, then you're with monsters. I'll have to check it out later today. I'll watch it on YouTube
kept his
and
witch
see what
while
it's
Lord
all about.
Whitehill lost his temper.
I'm waiting for
Unless a man would
Detroit
have been
Being
rattled.
Human that's coming out this year. You play as like
You were
kind of like a
brave,
robot,
son, but you'll need to
but,
be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you
it's
bend
a
Prepare a
you
raven.
play as a
You need
robot,
to
but you're
send
also
word
like
to
a
Mira
secret
in King's
agent
Landing
kind of
at
robot.
once.
Kind of like a hitman-ish in a robot sense. But that's going to be a butterfly effect as well.
Her
Have you
sister can
watched
help us.
Until Dawn at all being played before?
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Yes? And wait, Until Dawn or Detroit Being Human?
Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena.
Until Dawn is one of my favorite games on PlayStation. I got it when it first came out. I just want to 100% it, but it's going to be a while.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you.
It really is.
And I look forward to the day you can.
Have you seen Outlast at all? Because that one's really scary, actually.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick. I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Anything else I can play with over here? No. Alright. Let me respond to a text message real quick.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
I'm not really sure how long this game is, but I'm almost at 1 hour of playing it so far.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you alright? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, matter for a moment, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
I think this is only the first
Lady
season.
Marjorie? I may be wrong.
I'll eventually have to buy the
Seems like
game
you
to
do.
play it all.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Steps, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy. Not in King's
And you
Landing
kill her in
with
the
so many
mouth?
lords and ladies about.
Oh, you mean for Dead by Daylight?
You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there.
I know they're launching the new DLC in August.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
It's okay, Kai.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I
She
feel
looks
your
nothing
pain as
like
if it were
the
my
person
own.
in the actual
What
TV
you've
series.
suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she repeated you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
I think it'd be so cool to wear outfits like that from back in the day.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Good luck.
Good luck. No, I haven't. What's their channel all about? Okay, I have to take a look at his channel. Is he on PC or is he on PlayStation or Xbox? Do you know? Oh, I forgot to tell you. I got off the serial killer 6 times today. I almost got off 7 times, actually. Like, it kept wiggling, and it got off 6 times, which is really, really funny.
With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The girl knows her courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
House Forrester's loyalty to the crown never wavers, Your Grace.
I see. And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily.
Clearly her loyalty wavers quite a lot.
If she has any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself, Your Grace.
I see.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe of the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
She was just following her heart, Your Grace.
And the very same heart so quickly led her to my son.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is
This game
filled
is
with
hard
all
to
sorts of
concentrate
ambitious
because I have to
opportunists looking to
concentrate and
reinvent
then
themselves.
pick decisions, and I'm
Pretending to
doing a
do
horrible
something
job.
they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Girl, answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Ah, I did a horrible job of this. No, because I don't really watch The Walking Dead. I'm not a huge zombie fan.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite a first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but it's a risk I cannot afford.
I admire your discretion. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
I'll probably be doing live again later tonight. We're gonna be playing Dead by Daylight, so I'll probably end up doing live streams since there's 2 of us gonna be playing landline in the house, and then my other 2 friends are gonna be playing tonight on their end as well. So, what time is it?
Mira.
7:35, probably around like 10, maybe.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're not.
But I'll also be on tomorrow too at some point.
Intimidating. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
If you set your YouTube channel, you can get pinged for any time I'm on, I believe.
Arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with your 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell.
Awesome.
The Red Viper.
So hopefully we'll have some good games tonight because I had really bad games earlier.
He is quite handsome.
And quite passionate, from what I've heard. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look.
Probably.
And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You Northerners. You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tar and Tyrion Lannister.
So that we can make you happy.
What
So hopefully we'll probably end up playing him again. It was fun because it made it interesting to be able to play all together, and they like confused the entire murderer.
Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about. This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful.
That's who my
The
boyfriend
Queen
plays,
was
so
pleased
you can just
by your
cheer him
despair.
on most of the time.
I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen. Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you. Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Ask for help or do not ask for help. Ask for help or do not ask for help. I'm gonna ask for help.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her. Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
Okay.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire?
You can't, my lady. King Joffrey won't like it.
Just think how he turned on Lady Sansa.
My mother feels it is urgent, my lady. She's unfamiliar with King's Landing and its politics. I hope you can understand that.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Seven hells.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Man.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something. Never mind. We've wasted enough time
That
already.
was close one. Welcome back. Oh man.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Mate.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true. I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the wall.
Making these judgments. I don't want to do that.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers, please.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Our house tends to its people. See, this man is paid and his family is fed.
Lord Ethan, you are truly a merciful and noble lord.
My lord, this man is a criminal. A brazen thief.
He's also a father trying to help his children after we failed him. I cannot punish a man for our negligence.
You're rewarding a man who has no loyalty or honor.
My lord, we must speak about our gold reserves. Soon.
My lord, I thank you for the mercy you've shown me. I will never forget my debt to you and to this house.
Hey, you better not forget that, sir. Or else I would have taken your fingers.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must meet our punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, God. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
So many decisions. Let's see here. Oh.
Do it like you mean it.
Alright, well.
Come on, you
you dogs. You'll not be fighting here forever.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
The war has taken its toll. Even our own stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you like. We've done it before in desperate times.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength.
Aww,
And
you
this,
wanted two brothers.
so I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But, you know, don't you?
I'm honored.
Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them. Enemies.
No, he's not our enemy, but he did a bad thing.
Then I wish you'd hurt him. People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
Man, got a temper. Let me just look at him.
Are you holding a sword or a turkey leg? Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know dogs could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, man.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weak.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come. You captain, yeah?
I've decided to name this my sentiment, Sir Royland.
Thank you, Are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But you must summon the small council, my lord. to make it official.
Right, I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
What if I just decide not to?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you do. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you. Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
What do you suggest I do?
You must be strong, decisive. You are the lord of this house. Remember, you're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
There you go. Hello. Okay, so we need to...
You're all worth something.
Maester?
Yes, Lord. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Okay, welcome back, and welcome back again. Yeah, right. Alright, making decisions here, Ty.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Okay.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of?
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not? Lord Ethan should hear from all of us.
A man may have two ears, but he cannot listen to two men talk at once.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
We all must agree on the plan. We cannot leave until we have a consensus.
Ugh.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We will use this diplomacy, or we will... Oh my gosh, there's so many things I could choose.
Although Sir Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
It's like really hard.
If you aren't
because
ready for a
there's
fight,
just so much going
you're
on,
bound to lose
and you have to like listen to them, and then you have to make a decision based on
Ethan has made
what
his
would be
opinion
good for
known,
everything.
and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will invite Ramsay into the Great Hall. I will make Ramsay wait at the gates. I will make Ramsay
I will
wait at the
meet
gates.
him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Yeah, you tell him.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
He's so mad at me. So mad.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or hurt.
Having another sword at your side always helps, especially now.
Is there anything else I can push on this?
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Oh, man. Favorite character in this game so far. I think I like Mira. I think I like her so far the most, but I also like the younger boy. When I was just playing. But I haven't gotten much into her story just yet, so it's kind of hard to say, but I had to go against the queen and that was kind of hard, so I enjoy playing this character so far. So, yeah. Tricky.
Marjorie? Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know. Thank you. Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever need.
That's never a good face. Or a good stance.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Where are they getting to be?
How is King Joffrey, my lady?
Nia's my
If
favorite
you're not inclined to offer help
character.
for your family, I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed, and he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear, for now, but it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I
Killer
said
would be
can
the
cheer
doctor.
him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady.
You have to hit 500 shocks in order to get a trophy for the killer.
Understand, it was
For
my
the
mother's
doctor
plan,
one.
not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
I'm glad to see you.
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei.
Michael Myers?
Just want
Yeah,
you to know
he's coming out
I can help
this
you out,
August, so that should
and
be
your family.
interesting.
If you're willing to trust me, I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
It's too dangerous for me right now. And for you as well.
You needn't worry about me. I can take care of myself. Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need
Guy is
allies.
so nice.
Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I really
he's
don't
just
know.
out on
Please don't
PC
despair.
though, but not on
I know people who...
all the consoles that just came out.
People would be willing to help you.
Yes, I'm just waiting for it to finally reach console. It's just taking a little bit longer for them to update everything on the consoles since PC, everything's been out for over a year.
Where the bloody hell is Duncan?
It's gonna be an expansion pack that just hasn't arrived on console yet. The console version's only been out for
I know you know Mira could help us. But
here,
I'm
2
comfortable
weeks
with enough
now, I
strength
would
of our
say.
own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
The gods haven't favored us, have they?
My lord, remember our words. Iron from ice. From that which seems hopeless comes strength.
Bolton men approaching, my
When
lord.
they launched the special edition, they only launched 6 of the killers versus the rest of them, so they're still adding on. There's room for a lot more, so I guess we'll see what they have in store.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber, isn't it?
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, man? The Lord of the House says, fuck off. I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Iron.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
Well then.
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could...
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Lord Bolton. Gotta love him.
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
Kind of terrifying. Alright, well, let's see how this goes.
Look at that. More Forrester.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out and see.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Lord Ramsay, I understand you've come here for assurance of our fealty.
Fuck fealty. We came here for justice.
We'll get to your justice. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North.
Ugh,
Words
do I want
win.
to? Fine.
Anyone can say they're loyal.
I'll kneel. Whatever. We'll kneel
My
for this
lord.
guy.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on
Oh, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was Forrester Squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
Lord Whitehill is a liar. That's not how it happened.
Lad? A liar? He's a Whitehill. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone.
What is the solution?
The Whitehills will be taking control of your ironwood from this day forward.
What?
What?
The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We aren't talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down. It can't be that difficult.
The Whitehills had ironwood, once, but now those hills are bare.
Hence the name, of course.
They know nothing of how to cultivate the forest.
Look at their sigil, my lord. A barren hill.
Do you want ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point. We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath, that we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The seven hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened.
Oh boy.
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen, her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Leave my sister alone!
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord! Oh, no! Even though you did bend the knee. I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this. However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody
That was...
Fetch the mixer quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mother!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
You will not take him!
Don't please! Ryan, please! No! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Well, that was crazy. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have, like, you know, thought of anything different, but that, man. I'm gonna have to replay this again and see if by chance, like, I can change anything different, like...
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
I got the... Okay, so I got the Squire Trophy. You 34.2% left Bowen behind. You and 62.4% swore loyalty to the king. You and 48.6% freed Eric. You and 30.9% picked Royland as Sentinel, and you and 49.9% met Ramsay at the gate. Man! Okay, let's continue. Let's see. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna have to play this game because now I want to know what my actions are going to create. Since this will talk about fun. So yeah, so eventually I'll have to get the game and then play the rest of it, and then we can figure out how this all plays out. But I'm going to stop broadcasting now, and I'll pick back up later, okay? So, have a good night, Jesse. Bye.